Cameron, another very positive step for the Whitworth women's soccer team last week, a draw against Whitman and then a 2-1 win over a good Linfield team that was alone in third place in the table. What did you see in terms of the steps forward that this team made?
Yeah. Whitman is always going to be a battle. I think, like I said when we chatted last, there's only been one match that's been decided by more than one goal in the last, now it's 4 seasons. And so a good fight, a bit of a disappointing goal against. Credit to them for taking the ball off us in our own third and driving with the ball, hitting a solid shot. But I think we could have maintained possession. We could have made a save. We didn't. However, we responded within like 45 seconds or something like that. And, Faith, I really got to credit her. She's been fighting all year. She hasn't been able to quite perform her best week in and week out. But she scored a big-time goal. And I just hope for her it continues to be a boost and a sign of what's to come for her as a Buck. So happy for her. And happy for our team. This is obviously important. Responded right away. Stayed on the front foot. It was... Usually I like when we're in control of the match, but I think it was a very exciting finish and a good game overall, because now we can look at the last 4 matches. We kick off the second half of conference. We can say undefeated. And so we are always going to want more when we tie, but really pleased. Yeah, just pleased. Carried into the weekend. I knew we were going to have to battle against Linfield. Linfield is so disruptive. They're very organized. They're very committed to how they're going to set up with a game plan. And so we know game in and game out is going to be tough against them. And in the end, knowing how good they are at defending and disrupting, we decided not to build out, which is very rare for us. Very few passes that we even tried to connect in our own third, advance the ball quickly. That means we have a lot of 50-50 challenges. That means we have to scrap and fight for the ball. We did it so well, and we maintained a lot of possession, even when we didn't necessarily start our attacks that way from our own end. And so that was key for us, because then we were able to be on the front foot so much of the game. Obviously on the front foot, big goal from Maya. Stoked for her. She's had a tough college career with 2 big injuries in the knee, and I think just an unbelievable player, really cool person, and she's been dying to score, so we played her up higher. A coaching tactic doesn't always work. I told her even before the match, it's a little bit of a risk to take you out of the back line and put you in the front line, but I see how much you want to score. Go for it and make sure you get the ball. Sure enough, first shot of the game, for her, and she puts it in the back of the net. Wonderful moment, and we get to see this
from her sister.
Yeah, the sisters link up. It's just it's cool. This is college sports. There's so much that's fun about it. That is a staple, fun, cool thing to happen. And Kayla's been doing phenomenally as well as she comes back. So it's very, very nice in the game that we get to play with the lead. And there's some bigger picture to that goal too. A really cool thing. And just sustained good soccer. Got to go ahead 2 goals. And we were in the driver's seat. I think it was a tough. I don't want to pick on any referees. I'm grateful for all that we get, but it was a tough 2 matches in that way. Felt like we were, on the tough end of a few calls, and one goes against us at the very end of the game that I don't think is a foul at all. Credit Linfield, they score a nice free kick, but otherwise we were in the driver's seat. Even when the goal went in, I felt like we still had the match totally in control. So that is big time for us, because we haven't, like I said, after Pacific, we haven't been in the driver's seat all that much. After Pacific, we needed to be a little better as we closed out a game with the lead, and we definitely did that. So we're measuring more progress in so many ways, and after a season that's felt like we've been carrying some weight, it just felt like an exciting, happy week. And then we got to go into 2 days off, which just a genuine day off we don't really get, because we're Saturday and Sunday, but the girls get Sunday off. Now they get today as a rest. Yesterday as a rest day again, and so it's just a good thing. A good thing for us.
You're going to close out the home schedule this weekend against Lewis and Clark and George Fox. Tell us if we know anything different about those teams than we saw the first time, and then lead into what it means to say goodbye to this senior class.
Yeah. Going to be tough games. Every game is tight. There's so many ties this year in Northwest Conference women's soccer, like so many ties. So we expect another, tough couple of matches. George Fox, they play disruptive as well, but more so like direct and aggressive. They're trying to score, not just like disrupt the flow of the game. So we got to be ready to deal with counterattacks, and as best we can, we got to dominate the ball so we can get to good chances like we've been creating. Against Lewis and Clark, they're a team with a lot of fight. They can be inconsistent. What they are consistent at is their set piece game. We won't forget, we gave up 2 goals on set pieces that we shouldn't have at their place, and we had to play from behind. Not just 1, but 2 goals changes the match entirely. We've been doing well as we play with the lead, so in both of those games, we're going to fight to get out in front and stay out in front. The seniors is a group of 10 of them. Good core. I can't remember off the top of my head. Was it 6 of us or something? Has been here 4 years and then 4 transfers. So, what a special group of people. In so many ways, just archetype of what Whitworth women's soccer is and should be. And the cool part about college sports is also the bitter part about college sports. Your team is new every year. You have to say goodbye year in and year out. But it's also part of what makes it kind of beautiful and special. And this class I've been so grateful for, throughout their time, each one of them. And so this weekend, it will be a special one. It's always a little extra emotionally charged. And I can't wait to celebrate each one of them. We're going to go get after it for our last home stand. We'll play with a little extra pride, last home stand plus senior day. All those things blend together. So now we just got the weather to comply both days, and it will be a beautiful, wonderful weekend.